Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature, typically down at Haulover Inlet, but today we are visiting Boynton, and man, our Key Largo looks like they're in trouble early. Fortunately for this crew, we're kind of at a slack tide at this moment. Boynton, if we were at low tide, would be ripping this boat to shreds, sending it right back out the inlet or into one of the walls, but they're probably going to have a few minutes to figure this one out. But we've got a couple boats coming by. It looks like maybe this boat's going to lend a hand. They've definitely lost propulsion somehow. Something's wrong with the engine. They're talking to that boat. Maybe we'll get lucky and these guys will tell them. Typically, I'm not a big fan of this. If you've watched any of my other channels, I'm not a fan of trying to tow another boat when you're not really prepared to do so. But in this situation, I would agree that it's one of those situations, yes, you would have to do so. In other words, this one can get ugly because these guys are going to get pushed around in this inlet if they don't get some assistance, kind of like we are seeing. Even in slack tide, the current is pulling these guys back toward the wall, and here we go. They're going to try and get the trolling motor in. I don't think that's going to be enough. Even at slack tide, I don't think that thing's going to fight this current. So we've got Wavy in the bow. My man's doing whatever he's got to do to try and get this motor started. He knows this is a desperate situation. One of these boats needs to come help these guys. There's been a couple boats that have come in, and once again, in this situation, as we've discussed many times on some of my other channels, towing's left to the professionals. The only time you really need to tow somebody is in a true emergency situation. In most situations, if somebody's just disabled, you're fine just to hang out with them until the pros get there. But in this situation, if they don't get some help, the boat's going to be in real trouble as it's going to be into the wall. And we got another boat coming in. Are they just going to bypass him again? They're at least talking to him, so maybe these guys will give him a hand. Wifey's doing what she can to keep him off the wall. And we finally got it going. After a few minutes, the other catamaran did hang out just in case these guys needed a hand. But for whatever reason, the motor restarted. So whatever was wrong decided it was going to stop being wrong right that second. Probably an older two-stroke motor if I had to guess, because they are just so much fun to deal with. But Wifey's getting the trolling motor put back up, and our crew's going to get this one pulled back in and get exceptionally lucky here. But they did get pushed into the wall. And I'm going to give Boynton the whole win on this one without any other rounds, as this crew got about as lucky as you could get in here. I mean, this one could have gotten ugly really fast, and things could have gotten out of control, but fortunately, they are back on their way. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, who does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens in the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.